The Euphrates River holds immense historical significance as one of the longest rivers in Western Asia. Flowing across 1,730 miles, it weaves through Turkey, Syria, and Iraq, ultimately joining the Tigris River and reaching the Persian Gulf. This river, along with the Tigris, has shaped the Mesopotamian region, often called the cradle of civilization. The Euphrates has been a lifeline for many communities, fostering growth and sustaining lands along its banks. Its vast watershed of around 169,884 square kilometers underscores its importance in Western Asia and beyond. Recently, an unexpected discovery under the Euphrates River, shared by Neil deGrasse Tyson, has sparked questions about weather patterns and potential truths hidden within its course. This finding adds another layer to the river's already rich history, inviting us to explore its mysteries further. In ancient times, the Euphrates River held a vital role in supporting human civilizations. Its waters were used for irrigation, nurturing great cities along its banks. One such remarkable city, Gilgamesh, lay submerged under water for years. As the Euphrates River dries up, the city's remnants emerge, revealing its significance. Gilgamesh was a major city-state during the early dynastic period, shaping early urban civilization. It's famed as the birthplace of the epic hero Gilgamesh, central to the oldest surviving work of literature, the Epic of Gilgamesh. Positioned between the fertile floodplain of the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, Gilgamesh prospered as a hub of innovation, defense, and trade. Strong mud brick walls fortified the city, ensuring safety for its inhabitants. An advanced irrigation network managed flooding and distributed water to surrounding fields, fostering abundant harvests. This supported trade and commerce, turning Gilgamesh into a bustling marketplace where various goods flowed, driving prosperity. Skilled artisans contributed to the city's richness, crafting items like pottery, textiles, and jewelry. Governance was led by a king with political and religious power overseeing law, justice, taxation, and infrastructure development. Religion played a significant role, with priests bridging communication between gods and people through rituals. The city's religious importance is evident in recovered artifacts and the epic stories woven into its culture. The rise of Gilgamesh symbolizes the intricate connection between water, civilization, culture, and history. The Epic of Gilgamesh is an ancient Mesopotamian masterpiece, written in the Akkadian language. It narrates the adventures of Gilgamesh, a legendary king of the city-state of Uruk. Gilgamesh isn't just a mythical figure. He's believed to have been a real Sumerian king who ruled Uruk around 26th century BCE. The epic tablets portrays Gilgamesh's heroic exploits and journeys. Scholars think that these tales were inspired by the actual historical ruler named Gilgamesh, who ruled in southern Mesopotamia. Over time, his real achievements blended with divine stories, elevating him to semi-divine status. This influence was so strong that later Mesopotamian kings adopted his name and lineage to connect themselves with his reputation. Written in Akkadian during the late 2nd millennium BCE, the Epic of Gilgamesh is a significant literary work extending beyond Mesopotamia. It tells the story of Gilgamesh's quest for immortality as he confronts his own mortality. His journey takes him in search of Utnapishtim, the lone survivor of the Babylonian flood, hoping to learn the secret of eternal life. The epic portrays Gilgamesh as both a hero and a king, grappling with the fear of death. His importance is reinforced by his mention in the Sumerian king list, placing him after the Great Flood, an event echoed in various ancient cultures. Despite his travels to find the key to immortality, Gilgamesh eventually dies, realizing he should have focused on living life fully. His story teaches us about the human desire for transcendence and the value of embracing the present. Among the numerous artifacts that carry the tale of Gilgamesh, the Gilgamesh Dream Tablet is a clay tablet dating back 3,500 years. This tablet contains a portion of the Epic of Gilgamesh and has a fascinating history of its own. Originally housed in an Iraqi museum, it was looted during the 1991 Gulf War and went through different hands and countries before ending up in the Museum of the Bible in Washington, D.C. This raised concerns about cultural artifact trade and ownership. In 2019, U.S. authorities seized the tablet and initiated its return to Iraq, signifying a step towards preserving Iraqi cultural heritage. In 2021, the Gilgamesh Dream Tablet was officially handed over to the Iraqi embassy, shedding light on the Epic of Gilgamesh and promoting further research in the region. Close to the city of Gilgamesh lies the ancient city of Zakiku, which emerged from the Tigris River due to a severe drought. This event exposed the remnants of a 3,400-year-old civilization that once thrived within the Mitanni Empire. Zakiku was a vital center for political, economic, and cultural activities connecting different parts of the empire. The exposed ruins offer insights into the city's grandeur, showcasing structures like a majestic palace, fortifications, and towering buildings. Zakiku's architecture is truly exceptional, reflecting the craftsmanship of its inhabitants. Despite its beauty, the city's history also holds challenges and hardships. The city of Zakiku experienced a sudden and dramatic change when the Assyrians arrived around 1270 to 1250 BC. In just 50 years, the thriving city was mysteriously abandoned, leaving behind puzzling questions that researchers continue to explore. The reasons behind this abandonment remain unclear, but there are various theories that shed light on possible explanations. One theory proposes that internal strife and political instability within the region played a pivotal role in Zakiku's downfall. It's plausible that conflicts, power struggles, or invasions by rival groups disrupted the city's stability, prompting its residents to seek safer havens. Similar situations have occurred globally, where people left their long-standing homes for safety reasons or due to changes in political dynamics and trade routes. As power and trade shifted, Zakiku might have lost its prominence, causing its decline in economic and political importance. Environmental factors could also have contributed to Zakiku's abandonment. The city's location and ecological changes might have made it less suitable for sustaining its population. In addition, shifts in livelihood opportunities could have led families to settle elsewhere, rather than returning to their previous homes. Ultimately, the factors contributing to Zakiku's abandonment are likely a complex interplay of political, economic, and environmental elements that shape the destiny of this ancient city. Environmental changes like prolonged droughts, altered river courses, and soil degradation may have affected the region, causing agricultural productivity to decline and resources to dwindle. These challenges might have made the city of Zakiku unsustainable, leading its population to seek better conditions elsewhere. This might seem surprising, considering the region's historical significance. Known as the Fertile Crescent, this area in the Middle East includes countries like Iraq, Syria, and Turkey. Its name comes from the fertile soil and rivers like the Euphrates, Tigris, and Nile that traverse it. Often called the cradle of civilization, this region is where early human societies began to flourish. The Fertile Crescent was a hub for ancient civilizations like the Sumerians, Babylonians, and Assyrians. These societies made remarkable advancements in governance, art, literature, science, and trade. The region's strategic location and river systems facilitated commerce and communication, enabling goods to be transported across the world. Around 10,000 BCE, communities began farming and domesticating animals, leading to settled societies and the rise of cities. The Fertile Crescent also holds religious significance. In Jewish tradition, the Garden of Eden is considered a symbol of purity and humanity's connection to the divine. It's depicted as a paradise where humans lived in harmony before the introduction of sin. This region's historical, cultural, and religious importance has left an indelible mark on the world. The Euphrates River holds significant importance in religious beliefs, including Islam and the Bible. In Islamic tradition, it symbolizes life and fertility, representing blessings and abundance. It's seen as a source of sustenance that nourishes the lands, reflecting the cycle of life. This aligns with its historical nickname, the Fertile Crescent, underscoring its spiritual relevance. This brings up an intriguing question. Could there be more hidden cities or artifacts submerged in the Euphrates River? The answer is yes, but uncovering them is a complex process. The journey begins with underwater archaeological surveys led by trained experts. These surveys use specialized equipment like remotely operated vehicles, autonomous underwater vehicles, or scuba gear. These tools allow archaeologists to explore underwater areas that are challenging to access. Before excavation begins, archaeologists meticulously map and survey the riverbed. They use advanced sonar systems to create detailed images of the underwater terrain. This helps identify potential archaeological sites, guiding the subsequent excavation. Careful techniques are then employed to excavate potential sites, ensuring the preservation of artifacts and historical context. Uncovering artifacts from riverbeds is a meticulous process involving specialized underwater tools like dredges and suction devices. Careful excavation techniques are used to avoid damaging artifacts or the environment. It's vital to retrieve artifacts properly to prevent irreversible harm and potential loss of other hidden treasures. As artifacts are exposed during excavation, they're documented, photographed, and categorized. Each artifact's precise location is recorded to understand its context. This information is crucial for future analysis and understanding how artifacts relate to their surroundings. This process also informs future underwater archaeological efforts, providing insights into the methods used to uncover artifacts from riverbeds. Preserving recovered artifacts is crucial. Once retrieved, artifacts undergo treatments to prevent deterioration caused by exposure. Methods like desalination, stabilization, and protective coatings are employed based on the artifact's materials and conditions. Another approach involves excavating riverbanks, where artifacts may have been deposited over time. This method requires careful site selection based on historical records, satellite imagery, and local knowledge. Prior to excavation, thorough surveys are conducted to identify potential excavation sites and their significance. Uncovering artifacts along riverbanks involves thorough mapping of the site's topography and identification of any visible features. Natural layers of soil and sediment are recorded to understand the context. Excavation techniques vary based on conditions and depth. Hand tools like trowels, shovels, and brushes are used to carefully reveal archaeological materials. Archaeologists analyze sediment layers to establish timelines of events and artifact deposition. Precise measurements, photographs, and contextual information are documented for each find. This helps understand their significance and function. Analyzing recovered artifacts involves examining materials, historical context, and potential significance. Conservation efforts follow analysis. Satellite imagery aids archaeologists in identifying potential sites along rivers. High-resolution images capture landscapes. Acquired from various sources, these images assist in pinpointing archaeological features, although it can be challenging. When archaeologists don't have the exact tools they need for a specific area, they carefully study pictures from satellites in the sky. They're searching for patterns or strange things in the pictures that might show there are old things buried under the ground. They pay attention to differences in color, texture, and shape. These clues might mean there are old buildings, hills, or other things people made a long time ago. Archaeologists use things like infrared or radar to see things that our eyes can't. They also use computers to put different types of information together, like old maps and pictures. This helps them understand where things might be hidden. When they find places that could be important, they go visit those spots. They walk around, look at the ground, and gather more information. But it's not only tools that help. Sometimes the people who know stories from the past can be the biggest help. Working with the people who live near the old places is really important for archaeologists. These people often have stories from their families that can help the archaeologists understand the history better. Archaeologists and the local people work together to write down all the stories and information they know. This can help them find more hidden places. They use this information to figure out where to look more closely, and sometimes the local people even help dig in the ground to find old things. So even if the right tools aren't always available, archaeologists use pictures from space and work with local people to find out more about the hidden history of a place, like near a river. Building trust with local communities near the river is important for archaeologists. They need to talk and listen to the people, respecting their history. When there's respect, people are more likely to help. Working together makes the process easier, but it takes time to build trust. Archaeologists share their plans and findings with the community, connecting them with their past. Archaeologists and the local people work together to learn about their history. The people's stories help find old places and things. This helps focus the search where it matters most. Sometimes the locals even join in digging, giving their unique knowledge. This way, they take care of their land and history. With all this in mind, it could be easier to uncover secrets under the riverbed. Maybe more signs of old cities and people could be hiding there. Is it possible? Yes, there might be more hidden things waiting to be found. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and, like always, we will see you in our next video.